Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. This is going to be another one of my products I've hit pan on videos, and I believe this is products I've hit pan on number 17. I can't believe I've been doing these videos for so long, but I'm excited to share the products that I've hit pan on recently with you guys. I typically do these every, I would say 2 to 3 months depending on how many products I have, and I have a decent amount to share with you. Of course, I have mostly eyeshadows because I feel like that's the product that I hit pan on the most, but I do have two other like face powder type of products. So let's get those out of the way. First, I have the Makeup Revolution Bake and Blot setting powder in the shade Translucent. Sorry, the packaging is kind of reflective. So here's what it looks like and how much pan I have on it. Face powders for me are pretty easy to hit pan on, especially in this form. Loose face powders are hard for me to get through. I'm still using my Too Faced one that I purchased last year. But I've hit pan on this because I typically use this as a cream eyeshadow, so a cream color to set my eyeshadow primer, and it does really nicely that way. It is kind of like a thicker powder, so I think it works nicely to conceal my eyelids a little bit. It provides a little bit of coverage, not a whole lot. I think I've been using this for about 2 months or so, and I actually haven't had the chance to even haul it yet, and I already have pan on it, so that'll be weird when I throw it into a haul and it already has massive pan on it, but I have hit pan on this face powder. Next, I hit pan on my Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast, and this is what the packaging looks like. So it's very similar to their highlighter packaging, but it is gold instead of silver right here. And this is what mine looks like. So I definitely have a decent amount of pan here. This is the only bronzer I have in my collection right now, and I'm tempted to get something a little bit lighter. This worked beautiful for me in the summer, and it does work fine for me right now. I feel like I could use a shade or so lighter in a bronzer, but this is really nice, and I love the formula on this. So I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but it is kind of on like the more red side, which is really nice for me in the summer because I have red cheeks to begin with, and the reddish toned bronzer kind of gives me more of like kind of what my tan would look like, because I can get kind of like an orangey red tan just from my skin, I guess, and it blends really well. The color is nice. I just wish I had something that's a little bit more neutral toned and also a little bit lighter. I've hit pan on a bunch of eyeshadows in my Profusion Metallics palette. This is one of my favorite palettes in my collection. So the ones I've hit pan on most recently, 2 of them I've actually used up already. So I've hit pan on and used up the shade Celebrate right here, which was a more sheer peachy pink duochrome shade. I also hit pan and used up the shade Winter, which was a light gold shade. And then I hit pan on the shade Lionheart, which is a beautiful coppery bronze shade. This looks stunning on the lid. And then also Majesty, which is this lighter, more cool-toned lime green shade, as well as Blitz right here, which is a really pretty olive color with some gold glitter. I did go ahead and swatch them on my hand right here. So Blitz is this shade right here, the olive green with gold glitter. Majesty, the lime green, and then Lionheart, which is this beautiful coppery bronze shade. I like this palette a lot. I've talked about it in so many of my videos. It's a really nice palette if you want some really good lid shades and also like pops of color. This is a nice range of neutrals and colorful shadows, and I find that the colorful shades, especially like the Majesty shade, a lot of them are super wearable, and you could just pair them with a neutral crease and it won't look as out there if you want to kind of get into color a little bit more. I've hit pan on 2 more shades in my Anastasia Sultry palette, and I got this for Christmas last year, and I've already hit a lot of pan on it, so I hit pan on 2 new shades. I hit pan on Steampunk right here, which is a bronzy gold, and then Teak, which is more of a darker bronze shade, and I recently hit pan on these, but I find that Anastasia shadows are extremely easy to hit pan on and go through. And here they are swatched out. So this is Steampunk and this is Teak, and they're both really beautiful lid shades, and I think these shimmers in here are the best shimmers that Anastasia has come up with, except for I think the original Norvina palette. I swatched my friend Lisa's and I really like the shimmers in her palette. I just find that a lot of the time Anastasia's shimmers are not that pretty. I feel like they're not that metallic, and there's just better shimmers out there. I kind of feel like Anastasia's shadows are overrated. While I do really like this palette, I feel like a lot of the colors are very similar to each other. Like pretty much all 4 of the bronzy shades I have left. So this one, these 2, and then that one. I feel like they look very similar on the eyes, with the exception of Cinder right here, because this one is fairly cool toned. I love this shade though. So I like this palette a lot. I just wish there weren't as many repeats. I hit pan on another shade in my ABH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. This is probably my favorite, or one of my favorite palettes in my collection. This is a really nice half neutral, half colorful palette. So here's what mine looks like. And I've already hit pan and used up Pisces. I have one on the metallic shade in Aquarius right here. But I recently hit pan on the matte brown shade in the Aquarius section, and this is a really pretty blending color. I've also been using it as my brow shade, and it actually works pretty nicely that way. So here's what it looks like. I just feel like it makes all of my neutral eyeshadow looks blend super nicely, and I've been using it a ton lately. So this is what the color looks like, and I love it. And lastly, for this products I've hit pan on video, I hit pan on a shade in my Glitter Goals palette from NYX. This is a cream glitter quad. So it's definitely very empty. I'm very close to finishing the gold right here, but I recently hit pan on this black glitter shade, which I've been using a lot as a glitter liner. And the pan is kind of hard to see right here because some of the cream is covering it, but you can see it right here. And here's a swatch of the black glitter from NYX. I think this is so fun, and I think it would look really nice all over as a smoky eye. I personally do not have the skills for that, but maybe I will try it. It is really cool, and it has, like, I feel like holographic glitters in it. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but I love it. And that cream glitter quad, I've gotten a ton of use out of. As you can see, there was like hardly any of it left. So those were the products that I've hit pan on recently within the last couple months. Let me know what you've hit pan on recently, because I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I also have a horse channel if you want to check it out. It is called C&K Equestrian. I'll have it linked down below. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.